rectangle tool. By the help of rectangle tool, we can insert a rectangle to or drag. Just click on rectangle tool and then drag your mouse where you want to add rectangle. We can change the thickness of the outline of this rectangle. We can fill some color in it. We can change the outline color by clicking the right key of our mouse. We can change the style of the corner of the rectangle. Click on the shape tool and then drag the corner. We can change the style of the corners from here. There are three types of style available. We can select this object by the help of this pick tool and move this object. For constant movement, hold down Ctrl key, and now the object will be moved in vertical and horizontal axis. We can resize this object by the help of this pick tool. For stretching, use one of the stretching handle. For reducing or increasing the size in proportion, use the corner handle. For resizing from the center, hold down Shift key and drag your mouse. For rotating the object, click on the object once again. Now these are rotation handles. Use these handles for rotation. For rotation in 15-degree increment, hold down Ctrl key. For changing the rotation point, move this point, and now this object was rotating around this point. For skewing the object, activate the skewing handle. We will place it here. Now these are skewing handles. Just drag your mouse and the object will skew according to your requirements. So this is the use of pick tool. The next important tool is zoom tool. By the help of zoom tool, we can zoom an object. We can zoom a specific part of an object. We can use these buttons for zooming. The next important tool is this freehand tool. We can add some freehand drawing to our drawing by the help of freehand tool. We can add straight lines by the help of 2 points line. We can add a segment of straight and curved lines. For curving the line, click and then drag the mouse. We can add pen tool. We can add curves and straight lines by the help of pen tool. We can use this plane. It give us more control for shaping the lines. After drawing with this tool, with the help of shape tool, we can shape this line easily using these extra points. We can polyline drawing. It will give us a chance to add a freehand drawing to our drawing. We can add straight and freehand drawing at a time to end to a drawing. Three-point curve tool give us chance to define a curve according to our requirements. Just drag your mouse and then release the mouse button and then click on that point from where you want to curve the line. Smart Drawing give us facility to draw just like on paper. So these are drawing tools. The next important tool is shape tool. I will add some lines and then I will use shape tool to shape these lines. Now these are 3 lines. This is a curve line and you can see that by the help of shape tool we can shape this line accordingly. These are handles and we can use these handles to shape our objects. This is the function of shape tool. The next tool is smooth, but before using smooth tool we will use this roughen tool. By the help of this roughen tool I will make this line roughen. I will change the properties from here. I will select 1 inch and now I will select this line and will apply a roughen tool to it. So by the help of roughen tool I have changed this straight line to a roughen mode. Now for example I want to smooth some of these points. I will use the smooth tool for this purpose. You can see that by this way we can make smooth these sharp points. The next tool is smear tool. By the help of smear tool, we can, for example, here is a circle. By the help of smear tool, we can apply some effect to this circle. Just hold down your mouse and drag to bottom. You can use also by this way. So this is the function of smear tool. The next tool is Corel tool. It is also very important tool. By the help of this trail tool, we can add some trail effect to our objects. We can see that according to our requirement, we can add some trail effect to an object. This is the function of trail tool. The next tool is attract tool. Here is a line. I will add a line. First of all, I have to delete this line, and here is a line. I will make it roughen by the help of roughen tool. Now you can see that these are some points. Now if I want to reduce these points, I want to delete some of these points, I can do it by the help of this attract tool. You can see that by this way we can delete some points. This is the function of roughen tool. This is the function of attract tool, and we can also add, here is a line. I will make it roughen, and I will show you how to use a ripple tool. Now this is the ripple tool. If I want to increase the gaps between these points, then I can do it by the help of a ripple tool. So this is also very useful. Smudge tool is also used for drawing. By the help of smudge tool, I will first of all change the properties from. By the help of smudge tool, we can add some curve effects to our drawing. We can change the angle. So this is the use of smudge tool. The next tool is crop tool. By the help of this crop tool, we can crop an object. Select this crop tool and drag the mouse where you want to crop an object, and then double click. You can see that we have successfully cropped this object. Here is a star and knife tool. These are some options for knife tool. Select the object to which you want to apply knife tool, and then select this 2-point line mode and just drag on the selected object, and you will see that this object has been divided in 2 parts. The next tool is, and the next option is the next part. No, this is freehand mode. By the help of freehand mode, we can add some freehand selection to our object. You can see that we have added this freehand selection, and this star has been divided into parts from where we want it. The next one is uh, this bezier mode. We can use this bezier mode. Click on starting one and drag, and then double click on the finishing point. Now you can see that this object has been divided into parts, and these parts has been uh, this part has been divided, and we can fill two colors in it now. So this is the use of this knife tool. Here is another very necessary command we have to use. For example, I have added this rectangle to this drawing, and now I want to modify this rectangle. I cannot do much more with this rectangle until I convert it to curve. For converting to curve, I have to select this object and then object and then convert to curve. Now this is an object, not a rectangle, and I can modify this now. Now I can convert the straight lines of this object to curve and can modify these lines according to my requirements. So convert to curve is a very important command, and it will be used for shaping the objects. So this is also very important command, convert to curve command. The next thing we have to use in CorelDraw is interactive fill. Here is interactive fill, click on it and just drag on your drawing. By default, two colors will be added to your drawing, to your object. The first one is black one and the next one is white. We can change these colors according to our requirements. Click on the color and then select a color for it. So this is one part. If we want to add more color, click on the point where you want to add more color. For example, I have double click on this point and now I can add another color here. I have added another color here to this point. I can change this color. So I can change the angle of these colors. I can change the place of these colors. I can add another color. So this is the use of interactive fill. Here I can use some ready-made patterns of interactive tools also. This is uniform. Uniform mean just one color will be filled. This is fountain, and when we click on fountain, these option will appear and we can select one of fountain style from here. We can modify these. So this is the use of interactive fill. The next important thing is to add some text to our drawing. For example, I want to add some text. I have to click on this text tool and then click on the point where I want to add some text. Here is a text, and it is now artistic text. I can change the font of this text from here. I can stretch this text. I can rotate this text. I can change the color of this text. I can resize this text, I can skew this text. This is an artistic text and we can use these styles on this text. We can add a paragraph also. Just click on text tool and then drag your mouse. Now here is a paragraph. Here is a text box and we can add some text here. Copy this text and paste it for making a. Now we can use tabs. We can make bold some text, underline, italic. We can justify this text. We can use this drop cap option. We can add some bullets. So just we use text tool and word processor we can use in this text box also. We can even change the line spacing. Here is text and then text properties, and now you will see these are the properties for this text, and we can use these options for our text. Here is justification, this is line spacing. So these are the functions of text tool. We can add some 3D effects to our drawing by use of these tools. Here is drop shadow tool. Just click on this drop shadow and then we can select some patterns from here for adding shadow, and then we can adjust these shadows. We can remove this shadow from here. If I want to add my own shadow style, then just drag your mouse. Here is a shadow added to my object and I can change from here the capacity of color, the size of shadow, the style of shadow, outside, middle, inside, average, for example outside. So by this way I can add shadow to my drawing. This is the function of shadow tool. I can change the style according to my requirements. I can also use this point for changing the capacity of shadow. I can remove the shadow from here. This was the function of shadow tool. Here is another tool also. I will add a character at the rate. Now I want to add some 3D effect to this character. I can use drop shadow. No, I can use this extrude tool. Click on it and drag. Now these options has been appeared. We have to choose these two color option. We have to change the color of the shadow. Now it has been changed. Now we can adjust the 3D. I have to move this object little bit here. Now click here and adjust the 3D dimension which suit to you. We can reduce the size of shadow from here. We can change the interface color of this character from here, and we can change the shadow color from here. We can use some effects from here also. These are some ready-made style for adding the shadow to this object. And this we made this object 3D. So this is also very important tool while working in CorelDraw. Extrude Tool, and other tool is Blend Tool. I want to blend these two. Just drag, and you can see that it has been now blended. I can, this was the, so this is the use of Blend Tool. We can add this type of effect by the help of Blend Tool. Contour Tool is also very useful. Here is a contour. Just click and drag. Now by the help of this handle, increase these. So by this way we can contour an object. This is the use of contour and contour object. Can use some color. So this is the use of contour tool.